So if you aren't aware, there are limits to how many times you can do certain things within Pokemon Go. Most of these are daily, however some of them do have daily and weekly ones. The prime example of this being the catch limit and the daily spin limit. There's a set number of these that you can do per day, and then on top of that there's another set that you can do per week. That's not what this is about, because I'm sure most of you know by now, but there's a new ban wave going around. And all you have to do is simply play the game. So I'm going to pull this up real quick here. Do that. So this is what we do know right now. This happened a lot overnight, but I've been compiling pretty much everything I can find multiple instances of. I'm just calling this the rocket ban, but there really isn't a proper name for it because it's just your standard 7-day. So what we know is any interaction counts. This includes simply just spinning a stop with a rocket on it, talking to the rocket to see what type it is, battling the rocket. If there's a rocket on the stop at all, anything that triggers that will count. This was originally set to 160. This was before the takeover event started. Apparently there was a brief window where it was raised, but now it is currently being reported at less than 100. It is not an hourly thing, so it will not reset every hour. We don't know if it's a weekly thing, but we'll touch on that later. We do know this results in a temporary 7-day ban. The ban appears before a grunt is loaded in. There's no visual indicator for when you are about to hit this. All we know is just that as soon as you go to tap on a grunt when it spawns, it will show up. If you get this ban, the support is completely useless like usual. According to people that have the ban, all they do is just claim that you're a cheater. There's still a lot we don't know, which we'll touch on here with this. So we do not know if Go Pluses, Go Plus Pluses, Gachas, anything like that will count, because those technically skip the encounter and just give you the items. They don't initiate the rocket stuff. Balloons are kind of an iffy gray area. It would appear from people's reporting that they do not impact the thing, but if they do, it would just be one instance. We also do not know if Kecleon is impacted by this, because if you do not know, Kecleon uses the rocket code for how it spawns and how you encounter it. Basically what that means is when you see a Kecleon on a stop, the tapping the stop to get it off is basically the same thing as tapping a rocket. We do not know if it counts towards the 3-strike ban system that they use to permanently ban people. We are led to believe that it does because the blue screen of death that pops up, which I'll show you here in a minute, references the 3-strike system. And like I said earlier, we don't know if there are multiple limits of these, i.e. a daily number you can do per day, and then a number you can do per week. So really at the current moment, all you can do is mainly just avoid rockets and leaders, because leaders do count for this too. If you are attending Worlds next weekend, do not play this event at all, because if you get banned right now, it will run through the Worlds tournament. If you have multiple people you're playing with, alternate who checks what grunt, because simply checking the grunt and then just leaving does count. Share the tweets, share the videos, all that kind of stuff. If you get this ban, this is what you're faced with. And this will stay up until the 7-day cooldown is over. There's a couple Reddit threads, there's Twitter stuff. I'll put the Reddit threads down in the description. They're also on my Twitter if you want to go check that out as well. There's stuff all over Twitter about this as well. This is significant because we are currently in a Team Rocket takeover, which means there's increased spawns of Team Rocket grunts and leaders and stuff. So yeah, make sure you're following on the Twitter and stuff, because if significant updates to this come out, I will post about them there. Good luck, try not to get this. Once again, it was 160, but now reports are saying it's less than 100. So the best thing you can do if you're not trying to hunt for shadows is just don't even acknowledge those stops being there. Leaders count, Giovanni counts, decoys count, grunts count. The only thing we're not certain that counts are balloons. So yeah, there isn't really much else to say here. A lot of this stuff is still just kind of being reported, so check the Reddit stuff in the description. Make sure you're following my Twitter and stuff, because any big updates will be on those. Good luck trying to avoid this ban for the next week during this event, and hopefully they do something about it.